Hi everyone, and welcome to today's episode. First off, thank you so much for letting me take like a little 2-day break. I was able to get a video up every single day that I was at the Arnold Expo, and that was incredibly challenging, but I want to get these videos up every single day. You guys know I was sleeping about an hour and a half each day, so I think I was so exhausted that my body was just cool with it and I was able to keep going, and I felt fine, right? I was fine. And then by the time that I traveled literally all day long from 10 in the morning there until 10 p.m. here, which was probably only like 7 p.m. there, but it was a long time traveling. By the time I finally got home, I feel like it all hit me at once, like I got hit by a bus, and I don't think I would have made any sense at all if I had even tried to film. I feel like today I might actually be able to add some value to your life now that I am somewhat coherent. I've had a little bit of time to recover rather than just looking like I need to sleep for a week straight. Diving into today's episode, it is from March 9th in Jesus Calling, and it says, "Rest in my radiant presence. The world around you seems to spin faster and faster till everything is a blur. Yet there is a cushion of calm at the center of your life where you live in union with me. Return to this soothing center as often as you can, for this is where you are energized, filled with my love, joy, and peace." That felt so amazing for me to read today. That's so true for me. It really does feel like as the world and as life gets busier and busier, everything just goes and goes and goes, and it's all a blur. That perfectly describes this past weekend for me. I was go, go, go the whole time, all day, all night, slept like an hour, and everything just blurred together. And I was like, was that yesterday? Was that last week? Was that, I just couldn't even think straight. And so then it reminds us to just calm yourself and center yourself back to where you live in union with God so that He can give you the love, joy, and peace that He offers. And that's exactly what it did. As soon as I read this, I was just like, okay, everything's okay. It just reminds me to kind of center myself and relax and calm down when everything starts to kind of get crazy. I know life and school and work can get really crazy sometimes, and you get into some sort of routine, and maybe it's a good one, maybe you're being productive, kind of like how I like to just my to-do list, bam, 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 get things done like all the time. But at a certain point, you gotta like take a moment and just kind of soak things in around you and just breathe. So maybe this is just your reminder today that you just need to take a minute, even if it's 60 minutes that you time on your little timer. Take a minute and just breathe, soak the things in around you. For me, I like to go outside because I do live in California, so it's beautiful, and I'm very thankful for that. Maybe your outside is like not pretty and it just is not soothing to you, then maybe choose something else. But for me, I like to go outside and just look at the nature. I look at the trees, I look at birds, I look at flowers, and I just think, wow, how amazing is all of this stuff. And just to know that God created all of it and He created me and all of it in some crazy plan. It's nice to kind of get outside of your head, get outside of your routine, and appreciate things, even just for a minute. It'll help so much. Another reason for doing this is not just for yourself, but the last sentence I think is my favorite. It says, "Live in the light of my presence, and your light will shine brightly into the lives of others." That's such a desire of my heart, to be a light for someone else and kind of shine in their life, mainly just to show, who God is through me to someone else. That's my goal. And so I think by centering myself and by taking that moment to do that, then I'm able to be useful to someone else. So same thing with you. By centering yourself and taking time for yourself and taking time just to be appreciative of the things around you, you'll be able to actually help someone else. So if helping other people is on your to-do list at all today, then taking a moment to breathe should be priority for you. March 9th in The Confident Woman, the title is Bring Cheer. And it talks about smiling and how smiling is a wonderful weapon. It says it's so powerful you can break ice with it. It tells you that smiling actually makes you feel better. Studies show that when you smile, your heart rate can actually lower and your breathing slows down, particularly if you're feeling stressed. When I read this, it was just a really good reminder for me, and I instantly smiled. And it talks about, particularly when you're stressed, how it can help. And for me today, it was just kind of another day of getting back on track and getting all my emails out, and I was just very focused. So it's not that I'm not happy, I was just very focused and, kind of driven doing my emails, whatever, that I just like forgot to smile, I guess. So this was a really good reminder for me just to smile, and instantly I felt happier, felt more positive, gave me a little more energy just because I felt happy. It says, when you get out of bed, even if you don't feel like smiling, force yourself to smile anyways. You'll have a happier day. And it says how a smile doesn't cost you anything, but it has a lot of return. So you smiling may be the one thing that someone needs to make their day better or to turn their day around. Or maybe it's the one thing that you need to turn your day around. You just need to smile. If you don't smile, then you're like a millionaire who has money in the bank but no checks. So start smiling and don't stop. The prayer today says, Lord, I believe that you mean for me to refresh and encourage others. Help me to bring a smile and an uplifted spirit. Amen. That was perfect for me to read before filming this, because my whole goal with doing these is to bring a positive just energy to your life and to be a positive person, impact in your life. And so whenever I'm feeling a little extra tired or a little run down or whatever it might be, I need God's help to just be that positive thing. So that was the perfect prayer for me. I hope that God came through, and I hope that you got some positive vibes, positive something out of this. And again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you for tomorrow's episode. Bye.